Back to a new post today. Let's today discuss the most important economic issue for the day, and it is about the rise in the foreign currency reserves of India. So according to the weekly statistical supplement released by RBI, during the last week, foreign currency assets of India have rose to $4.55 billion, reaching $690.6 billion in a week ending May 9th. Now, this is something of good news for India. India is also one of the top 5 countries of the world with regard to the largest foreign currency exchange, along with China being the top, followed by Japan, Switzerland, India, and then comes Russia. Now, there are few currencies which dominate the currency composition of foreign exchange reserves, which is a breakdown of the foreign exchange currencies held by the central bank and the world. Foreign exchange reserves of India are not only held in cash but also bank deposits, bonds and other financial assets dominated by the currencies other than India's national currency, that is the Indian rupee. Now, the foreign exchange reserves are managed by RBI for the government of India, and the main component is foreign currency assets. Let's look at some of the important points with regard to this. As I told you, that the foreign currency reserves of India rose to $690 billion, and this was an increase in the US dollars gold reserves, which totaled to $690 billion. The special drawing rights for India were down by $26 million, reaching $18.53 billion, and the central bank's position in the IMF was down by $134 million. So these foreign currency deposits are foreign assets of the central banks, monetary authorities, that are held in different reserve currencies like the US dollar, the euro, the pound sterling, the Japanese yen, the Chinese the Chinese yuan, and also Swiss franc as well, which are used to back its liabilities. But before the end of the gold standard, gold is preserved as a reserve currency and is still also taken to be a reserve currency as well. Foreign currency exchange are called as forex reserves, and in strict sense they are foreign currency deposits held by national and monetary authorities, that is the RBI in India. In popular usage, it also includes gold reserve, special drawing rights, and also the IMF reserve position in its total figure, which is usually more accurately termed the official reserves or international reserves or official international reserves, and is more readily available for use. Now, what are the benefits of having a good foreign currency reserve? It is used to intervene in the foreign exchange market to stabilize or influence the values of the country's currency. Number 2, the central banks can buy or sell foreign currency to influence exchange rates directly. Number 3, for example, if a currency is depreciating, a central bank can sell its reserves in foreign currency, and it can buy its own currency, creating a demand and that's stabilizing the value. Number 4, high levels of reserves instill confidence among the investors and traders. Number 5, if the market participants believe that the country has sufficient foreign exchange reserves to support its currency, they are less likely to engage in speculative attacks that could lead to sharp depreciation of the rupee and other currencies as well. Number 6, in times of economic uncertainty or financial market volatility, central banks can use the reserves to smooth out fluctuations in exchange rate, reduce impact of sudden outflow of capital or shocks to the economy. Number 7, adequate reserves ensure that the country can meet its international payment obligations like payments for imports, which help maintain a stable exchange rate by preventing panic in the foreign exchange market. Number 8, having substantial reserves allows the foreign banks to implement monetary policies more effectively. And number 9, they can afford to maintain interest rates and engage in other measures without immediate fear of depleting reserves, which can influence market expectations positively. So the top 5 countries of the world with the highest foreign reserves are China, Japan, Switzerland, India and Russia. And according to the currency composition of the foreign exchange reserve, the highest is the US dollar, held by most countries. The second comes euro, third Chinese yuan, Japanese yen, British pound sterling, Swiss franc, Canadian dollar and the Australian dollar. And as I told you, these are not only held in cash but also bank deposits, bonds and other financial assets dominated in the countries other than the India's national currency by the RBI for the government of India. So these were the most important points I thought I should be stressing with regard to the foreign exchange reserves. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you in my new post. Until then, it's very happy learning.